Hey guys, so I'm finally leaving the Philippines, and I just wanted to share that and a little bit of backstory as to why, in case probably some people may be curious. But yeah, so I've been here for probably over 4 years now. I did a degree in psychology, and I started a business by the side. I started a business, and 4 or 5 years anyway. And it has been great, actually. It has been great. I really like this place. I think this place is lovely. The people are lovely. I have learned a lot. I have seen a lot. There's a lot of beautiful places, beautiful beaches, a decent life if you earn enough. It's actually a really nice place, but it also has some downsides to it as well, especially being foreign here, or if you're a student, then your life would be very limited to, just enough. And if you're ambitious like me or some of my friends, then I don't know if this, in due time, if this would be the place for you, because you kind of just grow and reach this place where there's just no more room for growth. That's where I'm at, actually. I feel like this place is great for foundation, starting out, learning and all that. But if you want to grow, and if you want to progress, or if you're ambitious and you have this, you deserve more from life and you want more, I genuinely believe this place might be kind of limiting to you. And I will speak for myself, because I actually had a business here, and I just hit a lot of roadblocks, and even, for example, if you were doing product-based business, I remember one time I reached out to a manufacturing company, and they just couldn't take me serious. I don't know if it was because I was foreign, or it's because, obviously they had an idea that I was a student. But yeah, just, it's little things like that where you have to probably be perceived as a different type of way. And what can I say? Also, legal restrictions, honestly speaking, just the legal side as well is very restricting, especially if you want to do certain things, like open a business bank account, and dealing with is it DTI, I think, and all that stuff. You always need a third party to come and help you out. And you just get to a point where you just is this really even my stuff? You feel like it's not really yours, and sometimes it's just not comfortable to have that third party coming in and stuff like that. But it is what it is, and that's the country, and those are their rules. And another thing I would like to discuss is also just what I personally disliked was how, for me anyway, my industry was very limiting, because I couldn't grow beyond my market anyway. So I guess this depends on what industry you're in. You probably just reach a point where there's just no more people. You probably reached everybody, and nobody wants your shit anymore. Okay, for example, if you sell let's say African stuff, people may find it nice and cool and occasional. But if you want to have consistent business, I'm not saying all the African things, yeah, just I could talk about Indian stuff as well. It may be fun and all that, but that's not really your lifestyle. So it's not something that you would be buying consistently and all the time. So for me, what I was selling was that. I feel like I was in the group chats, I was in the communities, I'm probably getting to almost everyone, and it just capped. And I just feel like if I want to grow, my market is actually in Africa. That's where they are, and that's where I will reach the height of where I want to reach. And so just coming to terms with that, even though you've built so much here, but just be willing to let it go and move to another place. That's a whole thing. I also just, the food is not bad, but I was never really a big fan, honestly speaking. The food is very sweet. I found it to be quite sweet most of the time, and I just wasn't really a fan of that. I would probably prefer like more on the salty side or neutral, but here it's like a thing to eat sweet food. So I didn't really get fond of the food. Um, some of the services like internet, I meant to say like the Wi-Fi is good, but the data when you're out sometimes you'd have like a lot of blind spots. I even know the places like you're just gonna have a blackout here. That was also a little bit. And lastly, oh God, I meant to say something, but it just slipped off my mind. I meant to say the weather. Yeah, the weather is just, typhoon season here is crazy. It's like traumatizing, like the first three times, you see what's happening to everybody, and then like everyone just goes back to like normal to life, and you're like, wait, what? And then another year, here we go again, and then it's also just really humid and like sticky for me anyway. And I was here during the volcanic eruption. I stayed in Santa Rosa at the time. You could only imagine just the drama. All the pigs had died, the animals, the pets, like people were being evacuated. And just, the cleaning up when it was done was just crazy. I just found this weather is something that I just couldn't get used to as an African. And so it kind of just warms my heart to be like, ooh, you won't have to deal with that again. That's it. But I like it. Would I come here again? Yes, 100%. Would I tell anyone to come visit? Of course, I would tell anyone to come visit. Is it a great place to invest? Depends on your situation and the industry that you want to invest in. But long term, you'd probably, I don't know. You have to see for yourself. Okay, that's it. Depends on your industry, your status, I guess your age. The people retiring actually really like this place, but if you're like Gen Z like me, I don't think this is the place for you unless you're coming for a vacation. Anyway, long story short, I'm leaving, and I'm so grateful and I'm so thankful, and I really like it here. I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot about people, myself, my fellow Africans, different type ways of living, just foods. I got an education here as well. I actually don't have anything bad to say like that. It was a normal life. Like, there's good, there's bad everywhere. It was a normal life. But I'm leaving. I'm done now. And I'm going to be taking you along with me on the journey as I go into a new place, explore it, carry with me everything I've learned, and just, try to be ambitious there. Let me see how it goes. The good, the bad, the ugly. I will keep it real and honest and just document my story. That's what it is. I just want to document my story, and I hope it helps somebody. It gives someone insight. Just subscribe if you want to join me as I navigate myself through Africa, Zambia to be specific. And Philippines, thank you so much. It was nice while it lasted. I will miss you so much, but it's time for me to bounce. Peace.